A report in the Religious News Service details how Calvin University Board votes to keep professors and others who don't agree with its policy on the Bible's teachings on sex and gender identity. This summer, this Reformed church had multiple meetings which were live streamed to YouTube. You can watch them, I did. Where delegate after delegate wrestled with this question: is God ultimate or me? Now, if you know any history of the Reformed Church, they usually elevate God over man and sometimes go a little too far. And yet I heard delegate after delegate, professor after professor, wise and knowledgeable Christian men stand up and say, well, this is what I believe and this is what I want for my friends, and how can we be so mean to the world? Therefore, God is no longer the authority, I am. And the Calvin University Board said, we're going to hold to God's word on sexuality and marriage, but if you teach differently, you can still have your job. If you teach differently, you can still keep teaching these young minds, even though it's against our policy, because while God's word is true, we don't really want to live fully by it. There's nothing more scary in this world to have people say, here's our official policy, but hey, whatever you want to do in the classroom is fine, huh? Psalm 149. Let Israel rejoice in their Maker. Let the people of Zion be glad in their King. God's people can be glad in Him and Him alone, because time and again we see pastors, professors, teachers, whether in the Old Testament or New, say, yeah, that's the Bible, but we really don't need to do it. I mean, even David's son Solomon, yeah, that's the Bible. I got this great old temple, but hey, I'm going to go over here and worship these other gods too. The comfort for us as Christians is that we're not put in man-made devices or man-made institutions as if they are going to give you all the assurance you really need. Let Israel rejoice in their Maker. The people of Zion be glad in their King. God does not change, even if man does. God does not, and His word does not, and you can rejoice in His gifts, His making of you, and His plan for your life, no matter what the board votes on.